Hello Pisces, fellow water sign. My name is Dr. Tarot, and this is Take Charge Tarot. And this is your reading for the week of, well, it's not really the week, it's kind of a Wednesday to Wednesday thing, but from the October 7th to the 14th. And I do a, first of all, welcome, because this is my first video for you, Pisces. And feel free to, and I highly encourage you to, if you feel so moved, to subscribe to this channel, as we are a small but slowly growing family. And if this resonates with you, by all means, like the video. All right, cool. Using the Rider-Waite, good old Rider-Waite deck for your reading. Keeping it old school. Might clarify with another deck, but let's see what you got. Okay. Spirits, guides. Let me connect with Pisces. Pisces guides, reading for any Pisces or cross-watcher Pisces placement, and I include all of the placements, really, from Jupiter on down, even Saturn. So just to be clear, that's Mercury, Venus, Mars, obviously Sun and Moon, Jupiter, and Saturn. All right, that's good. Interesting. That's nice. Ooh, okay. That was love. Those three were love. All right, Pisces, looking good. Let's see here. We have got, what do we have? So, what we have is, let's talk about career. I don't know why. This is always the one that takes the longest for me, but yeah. Seeing this card in a whole new light, too. I haven't used this deck in forever. This was the deck. I mean, you should learn on this deck if you take up tarot, in my opinion. But Four of Cups. So often this is read as a sort of, just dissatisfaction and, general dissatisfaction and malaise. Here's this cup and you're being offered it and you don't want it. I see this differently. I see this as you sitting at the tree. You've got 3 cups, so you're good. Your cups are full and you have them right there, right in proximity to you, so you can grab them if you need them. And you're being offered a cup, but you just don't want it right now. And that's okay. If it's meant for you, whatever it is, it'll come around again. So that could be anything from, and by the way, career is defined however you define it. So if that's the thing you do to support yourself or your family, then maybe that's career. Or if career is what you do, you've been doing, it's a hobby and you love it, and that's your thing, then that's it. But whatever it is, because we have, we're complex beings, we do a lot of things. But what is important here is that, I feel like this guy gets a bad rap, or this person rather, as though they're just so ungrateful for that cup. And it's like, look, man, I got 3. I'm good. I don't want your 4th cup right now. Maybe later. So that tells me that you're pretty okay in your career. I'm not saying you're like ecstatic, but you're making money. And it's reasonable to say right now that, and I say this obviously because of our global situation, that, most people, many people are struggling. So this could be just as much as, they cut my hours, or whatever it is. You may be making less than you were, but you are managing. And even though this opportunity is coming towards you or has come towards you, you are correct in rejecting it. So I guess I want to affirm that you don't want it for a reason. There's nothing wrong with not taking it. If your gut tells you you don't want it, you don't want it. Full stop. So I'm here to be your advocate for that. But I hear like the voices of maybe people around you or someone that you trust and whose opinion you care about, kind of being like, what are you, crazy? This is like easy money, and why not? And it fits into your schedule, and just imagine. And for some reason, you're just like, I don't know. It's just not right. Or you're kind of avoiding calling them back to say yes or something to that effect. But your intuition, and you are a Pisces, so come on. I mean, you're like the mystics of the zodiac. If you're not connected to the other side, who is? My goodness. Yeah, so follow your gut, and that's what you're doing, and good for you, and keep that going. In love, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of lusciousness happening. But what I see here more than anything is we've got Queen of Pentacles. And for me, the Queen of Pentacles is actually the more powerful suit in the court cards. So even though the way it goes is Page, Knight, Queen, King, for me, hands down, Queen of Pentacles is always it for me. Again, I keep saying that over and over again because I don't, break in. This could be sacrilege, but I'm cool with that. It's Page, Knight, King, and then the Queen. Actually, if I'm honest, except for maybe Fire, I feel that way about the Queens. So maybe I should just admit that up front. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's not the point of this this reading. We're talking about you. And man, this Queen looks just so rich. What I'm getting from the Queen is all of it. I'm getting the ornateness of what I'm feeling is you're like in this good place with yourself about love. Now that's weird because let's face it, most of us are heartbroken or we are hurting or something's just not right and we're trying to, not fix it, but just remedy it or help ourselves. And you may not feel this, but I'm here to tell you that it is for real. So I'm not getting a recent breakup feeling, or if it is a recent breakup feeling, I have to tell you, good, that was the right choice. Even if they broke up with you, they did you a favor. I'm just straight up. So don't doubt for a second that that was the wrong move. Yes, you miss them. Yes, you may long for them. Yes, you may have those pains, like, they're who I call and blah, blah, blah. But trust me, they are not the ones for you. So you're in this beautiful place. And it's like, God, can we all be here? You're in this beautiful place of, I'm ready to give, but I don't need to just give to anybody. It's this beautiful sense of your worth tempered by humility. So it's not like, oh my God, I am so amazing. I am such a good partner. Anyone would be so lucky to have me, right? Like I'm a diva, I'm this. It's not that. You could be a diva and still feel humble, you could still, but this energy is about such exuding such a groundedness, and lushness keeps coming up for me as I'm saying this. But I guess for lushness is just like, you're good, like you take care of yourself. And if you don't do it as well now, you have, like, how to, God, I love coziness and comfort. A lush couch and surrounding yourself with pillows and having your hot tea or whatever you want to drink, and you're watching a really cool movie. Whatever it is, you are in a place of wonderful spiritual placement. That's very awkwardly worded. I'm going to try it differently. Translation is like, you are good. Whatever gender, by the way, I'm talking to. This is all genders. And quite frankly, I have always thought that Queen looks like a male figure. And they are a queen, and there's no one here to argue that, right? So this is just a wonderful feeling card. I can't help but notice the water in the back, and then I'm like, is that mountains? What is this paradise? So I don't always get this feeling from the card. This isn't, cards are just the tool through which we gain our guidance. But I'm just feeling good about that. And I'm especially feeling good that it's you. So kudos, man. Tell us how you did it. Leave it in the comments below by all means. And if this doesn't resonate and you're like, girl, I'm the farthest thing from that. Cool. And I believe you. And this is a general reading. And I wonder, though, I'm like, are you sure? Not because I doubt you or because I doubt your knowledge of yourself, but it just seems like Pisces is just on it this week. So good for you guys. Guys, gals, persons. When I say guys, I hope all genders. And, I don't feel like, normally this is a partner placement, but this doesn't feel like a partner placement. This just feels like where you are. Now, singles, I'm sort of saying words that sound like they're just for singles, but I am not just talking to singles. I'm also talking to people in relationships. I'm talking to people who have had hard times in relationships. Something has changed. Whatever work you needed to do, I don't know if it's self-work, I don't know if it's couples counseling, I don't know if it's having the hard conversations, like whatever it is that you have needed to do to get your love and your heart and your love life right, you have done it. I don't know what you did. You may think it's no big deal. Maybe it was like, oh yeah, well, I just told my partner that, honestly, I don't feel good when you do XYZ. It makes me feel this. Huge. Whatever the thing was. So I want to make sure that we don't understate or treat like any small thing, some act, some change of heart, some shift in your own consciousness of that has occurred. Now, this could be in the last month. This isn't necessarily like just happened yesterday. But this has happened. This has happened and you're still feeling it. And my guess is that this feels like it's already happened. It's going to be, you're just feeling it for the week. Maybe it's an ongoing thing. Again, you know your story better than anyone. But it is, I guess the message is, if you already know this to be true, great. I hope this affirms your reality. But I think this message is for those who don't realize the magnitude of whatever it is that just has happened. Again, something they did, something they realized, a change of heart, something has truly shifted. So wanted to let you know about that. And the beauty of it is kind of the outcome, the combination. I'm almost like, what's going on here? Like normally, like this is you, this is the thing, and this is the outcome, but check it. It's almost like it's this circle, right? So for me, I almost feel like it's sort of like this. Like now you're just, your heart is clear. You're ready to pick. The aces are always an offering. Like here's a cup. Do you want it? Here's a pentacle. Are you willing to take it? Same with the cup, but the cup feels like it's truly a renewal. It's something that it's a new beginning, which that's not what aces are necessarily. That's more of a wands energy. But this is definitely the beginning of a new cycle, something that you've worked hard for. But I was going to say, like, I feel like these two are almost so connected, almost like this creates this. Because of this is where you are. You're just like, I am good. I don't have that pain in my gut, that gnawing in my belly, or that pain in my heart, whatever it is. And by the way, I have rose quartz out today, so I'm thinking there's some heartache out there, and please know that my guides told me to grab this on the way out, so I grabbed it. Yeah, this Pisces, I don't know what's up with you, but I wish I was a Pisces. Let's put it that way. You look fantastic. And whatever you've gone through, I'm nosy. I'm curious. Feel free to leave some comments. I'm curious. Again, of course, if this resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that's a good comment too. So please. But I'm just definitely curious to know what has happened here. And so that makes, this really is just kind of a no-brainer. This is your soul path. You're good. Nine of Cups is often the wish fulfillment card. You got what you wanted. you're just complete. You're really full, and you're, again, Pisces, I'm getting jealous at this point. I mean, you're good. You're good. But again, looking at these two, kind of sort of outcome-like card that this is, what's important here is that, and you know, again, not to sort of stereotype and overgeneralize about Pisces, because you have many other placements. You're not just a Pisces. But, you know, we're run or ruled, or so it is thought, we're ruled by our emotions. And, you know, when emotions are kind of okay, then everything else kind of just falls into place, or at least it feels like it is. And that's kind of what's happened, you know. This has happened, and you're just in this good place. I don't have anything else to say to you, Pisces. I feel like I'm trying to draw this out. There's just good. Again, you know, wish I was a Pisces right now. So congratulations. We'll see how your week goes. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this is a reading for October 7th through the 14th. All right, Pisces. Have a lovely week. Thank you for the honor of reading for you, and I will see you next week again. If this resonated, feel free to like, and of course, please join Take Charge Tarot. I want this to be your tarot reading spot. I want you to feel a sense of belonging, so please do subscribe if that moves you, or you feel so moved to do so. Bye. Take care.